Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel Secret Straight. Today we're diving into a unique and emotional story titled Teacher Gives Straight A's to Date Mom. But instead of telling it like a drama, we're breaking it down in the style of a full review, exploring the exterior, interior, performance, safety features, unique selling points, price, and the final overall conclusion. This approach turns the story into a structured, low-quality analysis while keeping the tone smooth, engaging, and easy to follow. The exterior of the story immediately stands out because of its bold setup. At first glance, the plot seems simple. A teacher is offering straight A's. But the hidden intention creates a sharp tension that shapes the storyline from the outside. The characters themselves act like exterior elements what they show on the surface. The mother appears strong, protective, and unaware of the teacher's hidden motive. The child appears hopeful and trusting, making the situation even more complex. The teacher's outward behavior looks professional, calm, and controlled, but beneath that exterior lies the driving conflict. This layer of the story gives viewers an immediate sense of curiosity and a reason to keep watching. The contrast between trust and hidden intention becomes the key visual structure. Just like the outer design of a product that grabs attention before the deeper details unfold, moving to the interior. The heart of the story becomes more emotional and personal. Inside the characters' lives, we see quiet struggles, private hopes, and the mother's fierce dedication to protecting her child. The interior is shorter, more intimate, and more emotionally charged. It highlights the mother's values, the child's academic pressure, and the teacher's manipulation, all happening behind closed doors. This inner layer gives the story its emotional weight without overwhelming the viewer with too many details. It reveals personal stakes and makes the audience feel connected to the characters. Fears and motivations? In terms of performance, the storyline delivers strongly. Every moment pushes the plot forward without unnecessary fillers. The teacher's actions create suspense and unpredictability, which enhances the pacing. The mother's reactions bring intensity and moral clarity. The child's role adds vulnerability that amplifies the emotional impact. The performance of the story works like a well-built engine, each part moving smoothly to create momentum. There's rising conflict, escalating tension, and a payoff that feels satisfying as the truth comes out. The narrative performs well because it balances emotion, conflict, and resolution in a way that keeps the viewer hooked from start to finish. Safety features in a story like this appear in the moral boundaries and protective themes that run throughout the plot. The mother acts as the main safety feature, stepping forward to defend her child from manipulation. The truth coming out functions as a safety mechanism that restores fairness and justice. These safety aspects ensure the story never crosses into harmful messaging. Instead, it highlights awareness, caution, and the importance of recognizing unhealthy power dynamics. The protective nature of the mother and the eventual exposure of the teacher's intentions keep the story aligned with a positive message about personal boundaries and responsibility. The unique selling points of this story come from its strong moral core and its real-life relevance. The plot takes something familiar school grades, trust in teachers, and flips it into a dramatic conflict that feels original and gripping. The emotional depth between the mother and child sets it apart from typical teacher-student stories. The tension created by the teacher's unethical behavior gives the narrative a sharper edge, making it memorable. The blend of personal struggle, moral lessons, and emotional bonding becomes the strongest highlight that makes the story different from others in the same genre. When it comes to price, the story's value lies in its emotional investment rather than a financial cost. The price is the emotional toll on the mother and child, the stress they endure, and the trust that gets shaken in the process. Yet the payoff is meaningful: truth, clarity, and the restoration of safety and fairness. The emotional price the characters pay ultimately leads to growth, awareness, and strengthened family bonds. For the viewer, the price is simply the emotional engagement required to follow the conflict, and the return on that investment is a powerful, thought-provoking experience. In conclusion, teacher gives straight A's to date mom. Suspense works as a compelling narrative when analyzed through the structure of a full review. The exterior creates intrigue. The interior builds emotional connection. The performance delivers tension and resolution. The safety features ensure healthy, moral messages. The unique selling points highlight originality. And the emotional price leads to meaningful outcomes. Altogether, the story becomes more than just a plot, becomes a thoughtful exploration of boundaries, trust, and the strength of a mother's love.